Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 23rd of September. In this update, excitement over the government's decision to accelerate $413 million of investment in school property. It'll enable maintenance to take place over the upcoming summer holidays, providing a boost to the construction sector at the same time. It includes improvements for all small and rural schools and funding for essential infrastructure work. Albany Junior High School Board Chair John Rutherford says their schools had to deal with weather tightness issues for years. He says it's a massive relief because the work they need is really expensive and needed cabinet approval. New Zealand could get a harsh reaction from the US if it recognises Palestine as an independent state. Canada, the UK and Australia have now formally recognised an independent state, copping backlash from Israel. Winston Peters is in New York for the UN General Assembly and will reveal New Zealand's position later this week. International education lecturer Dr. Ritesh Shah says there's more concern around backlash from the US rather than Israel.
Probably more around the types of trade sanctions that we have seen the current U.S. administration impose against governments that have kind of stepped out of line from the U.S. stance.
An employment law expert believes nothing will come from Health New Zealand's latest actions in their year-long clash with senior doctors. Around 6,000 members of the Association of Salaried Medical Specialists won't be back at work until 11:59 tomorrow night. Yesterday, Health New Zealand asked the Employment Relations Authority to fix the terms and conditions of a collective agreement. Former Victoria University employment law professor Gordon Anderson says the agency's indirectly accusing senior doctors of deceptive conduct. He says it implies they've been acting in bad faith, which isn't a way to gain their trust. A tech expert says there's good reason to be sceptical about digital identifications. Digital Services Minister Judith Collins says driver licences could soon be available on our phones before the end of the year. New South Wales has already rolled out a similar service. Digital Identity New Zealand Executive Director Andy Higgs says it has to be done in good faith.
In places like Estonia or China, you become a number. Someone was telling me about their trip to the Middle East the other day, and they arrived and they got sick and went to the hospital, and the hospital already knew everything about them.
West Auckland funeral directors are laying to rest more than 700 unclaimed urns containing human remains, some of which have been stored for close to a century. Morrison's Funerals inherited several urns after the closure of other funeral homes, while looking after some from the 1930s and 40s. It's asking for anyone who may have a loved one whose ashes were never collected to get in touch. The funeral home's asking for ashes to be claimed by December 1st. In sport, former Formula One team principal Christian Horner has officially left Red Bull after being ousted from his role in July. He has reportedly received a $184 million settlement and can join another syndicate from next season. 4 New Zealand crews, the men's single and double sculls and the men's and women's coxless fours, have advanced to the next round at Rowing's World Championships in Shanghai. Georgia Miller is in the running for Women's Rugby Player of the Year, and Braxton Sorensen McGee is in contention for the Breakthrough Award. I'm Nivareti Manu. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.